Hey, I'm Jeremiah. I'm going to help you learn the basics of the mysterious art of contact juggling. What exactly is contact juggling? Is it a form of juggling? Is it flow art? Magic trick? It really depends on how you decide to use it. But it is a skill-based thing. There is no secret, there's no Velcro, there's no strings attached here. You are learning to roll a ball along your body, and you are learning to create an illusion that the ball is stuck in one place, called isolations. This video is the first of a three-part series. This one will just be informational. I'm going to give you a sense of what we'll be learning in the other two tutorials and some of the best equipment that you can use to learn this unique skill. Contact juggling is a really unique and fun skill to learn. There are not very many contact jugglers out there, so when people see it for the first time, something magical happens and they're captivated by this really unique art form that in many cases they didn't even realize existed. And so it's a great party trick, but it's also an amazing practice in discipline and training your body to do incredible things. So let's get started. The other two videos in this series will deal with teaching you the fundamentals of the two different types of contact juggling. There's the rolling style, which literally has the ball rolling along your body, learning different balance points, and learning more advanced rolls and transitions and transfers from one hand to the next. See me play that off? The other style of contact juggling is known as isolations, and it involves the ball appearing stuck in space, creating an illusion that there might be some kind of magic trick going on. In reality, there is no magic trick, there's no strings attached, there's no Velcro. You're just using your body in such a way that it makes it look like it's moving around the ball. There's all kinds of different illusions you can create, and this really stops people in their track. It's a little different to learn than the body roll basics from the other video, which is why I broke them into two separate tutorials. I am holding two of the most common types of contact juggling ball, an acrylic and a stage ball. You can get both of these from juggling stores. Over the years, I've come to prefer larger versions because for performances, it's just more obvious from further away. But when you first get started, you're probably going to want something a little bit smaller. These are 100mm contact balls. This is also an acrylic. This one's been used a lot more. You might be able to see the dents and dings on there. But an acrylic ball compared to a glass ball is much more durable, and this is really what you want to get started. There are stage balls of all different kinds. Some of them are less designed for that contact juggling illusion, but still just a beautiful ball to play with and learn with. You can also find things around the house, like a soft ball. This is great for learning contact juggling rolls, and it's okay for isolations, though you can tell the isolation effect gets a little ruined. Lacrosse ball is not too small. It's a great way to train your hands, the basics of isolations, and learning the rolls is great as well. Even a tennis ball, but not a normal tennis ball. They're just too light. You need enough weight for this practice. This is a dog ball, and the dog ball has quite a bit more weight to it and actually makes for a decent intro prop as well if you got one of these lying around. You can also just grab an orange or a grapefruit, try and get a nice round one. Beware of making orange juice in the beginning stages, you will drop the ball. And on the other side of the spectrum, you've got the small basketball, which is great for certain kinds of contact juggling. A small basketball would be excellent for learning body rolls, for example. Might be a little bit big for learning isolations, but even for learning some butterflies and some of that basic rolling style, a small basketball can be a great thing to have around. For these tutorials, I will be either using an acrylic or a stage ball like this. As I said, know that a smaller ball is also really great to get started. Learning contact juggling comes down to one really important thing: practicing it. The more time that you spend practicing the fundamentals, the better that you'll get. There is no quick hack to learning contact juggling. You need to get a ball and start experimenting with it and learning how it balances on the body and going through these fundamentals. This tutorial series is intended to make the learning process as straightforward and simple for you so that you spend less time struggling through and trying to figure it out on your own. I've been contact juggling for nearly 20 years. I've learned a lot of things along the way, and I want to give you the tools that you need to make your practice as efficient as possible. Learning contact juggling doesn't happen in a day or a week, even a month. As you practice, you will need to give yourself time in between your practice to allow your muscles and your body and your brain to absorb the practice, and it will continuously get smoother and smoother as you go. I want to give a shout out to Fund the Flow Arts and the grant I received to make these tutorials possible. If you want to learn more about their mission to make the juggling and flow arts more accessible to people around the world by supporting communities and projects like this, check out Fund the Flow Arts. You'll find a link in the description below. Thanks for being here. Have a great one out there. See ya.